What's the meaning of life, Daddy?
Well, the meaning of life, I suppose, depends on the function of an organism, which should probably be defined by how it best adapts to its environment while also remaining in balance with it. For humans and the like, the best way we do that is by becoming knowledgeable in all the ways we can, collectively at least, and being emotionally mature enough to use that information correctly. That is when we're at our best. So that is our function, or niche. Any other questions?
Are aliens real? And Bigfoot? And dogmen?
Well, Chauncey, the possibilities of evolution are almost infinite, whether on this planet or the many others in the universe that are likely capable of supporting life, including intelligent life. And there are many people who claim to have witnessed these things you've mentioned. There are also many people who immediately deny the possibility of these things because they aren't officially recognized yet. The problem with that is the universe is over 14 billion years old, and these know-it-alls have been around for about 40. You see, by thinking they already know everything, it means they don't have to do anything to prove it. On the other side of the laziness spectrum, you have those who believe in everything, because once again, it means they don't have to do anything. So, Chauncey, if you really are concerned with expanding your knowledge of a matter, rather than being a know-it-all or a sensationalist, then there are lesser known yet established methods of doing this. Just remember that in the search for one thing, you may come across other things you did not expect. So all I'll tell you is, beware the woods at night. Any other questions?
What happens when we die? Do we turn into ghosts, Daddy?
Chauncey, I'm not sure what happens. What I do know is that nothing truly disappears, but only changes in form, and that no form is itself permanent. When we die, our bodies are recycled into the earth. So, maybe, if wisdom and memories are made of something much finer than meat, perhaps they are recycled in a different way. Take, for instance, the fact that for the heart to start in a fetus, it needs to be activated by a faint electric impulse in the brain. Now, scientists can't tell you specifically how that first impulse begins, but it must have an origin, even if that origin is as of yet undetectable. So, perhaps, when we die, there is a source of that impulse that leaves the same way it came in, undetected. It is pretty safe to assume, though, that if I can't remember anything before I had a brain, that I probably won't remember anything after I have one. Maybe some of that information from a once living entity is transformed into what is perceived as ghosts, but I don't think that when I die, I'll be a transparent version of myself wandering the same place for eternity, just waiting for the chance to go boo at someone once in a while. Still, if certain residual aspects of a person exist long after death, then I can't see why the more important aspects of a person wouldn't carry on for a more functional purpose. Either way, Chauncey, you shouldn't be afraid of death. Of course, life should be lived to its fullest natural extent, and death should be avoided if possible. But whatever your path ends up being, know that since the life and death process is as old as time, that you should trust that there's a good reason for why it works the way it does. And moreover, Chauncey, nothing, not even death, whatever its form or however premature, can erase or delegitimize the beauty and dignity of a life lived with those same qualities.